rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chum, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my name is Jumper up a pum pum, boy, I bump. In that Billy Sean, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dump.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Trying it left side with Cook. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's to the sideline, and Shakir snags it. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. Now Allen off the play action. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. Again, Allen to the air. Connection made to Shakir. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Working quickly here. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Now a give to Cook, running left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Bass now to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Lamar now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. Jackson's throwing for it. And this is caught. And that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Allen setting up play action. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 20 at the 20-yard line.
So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 8-7 the score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have second and pretty long here. Trying again following the sack. Cook calls it in. And that's good for a gain of 5. Here's Marcus Williams in on that stop.
Brings up third down.
Third and long, it's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's fourth down.
They will go. It's Allen. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. This is Henry on second. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down. Moving in the right direction, 5 yards there, but still got a 3rd and 9 coming up. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That's caught for the first. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Ravens looking for a bigger lead before the break. Out of the gun, Henry. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. I want to make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Nice catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Oh, but we've got a flag on the play. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for two. Getting right back to it after that interception. And he gets in for two. They're going to go up by 2 scores off of that play.
16, Bill 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Back to the air, it's Allen after the pick. Completed to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Allen on the play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Bass now to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson finds a seam down the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Jackson now on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson's going to go on fourth. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This is Cooper working the left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Here's a give to Cook. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Play action now with Allen. He's on the move. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And he gets this forward to the 19. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. This is Cook. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within one score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Lamar. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Back to throw it. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lamar now from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Ravens up by 6. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Gets this one to Andrews. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
He's going to keep this one, and he'll get them enough for a first down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another run for Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
He tries to sneak it. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale And take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Buffalo. Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started, and we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd and 3 now. Running once more with Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A give right side to Henry. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd, less than a yard.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
we go, third and less than a yard.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Ready, shot.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Certainly dropped these quarterback keepers anticipating a whole lot more yardage, but I think it could be overlooked there since they did pick up the first down. If anything, they can see what kept it to a small gain over there on the sidelines, and they'll come back to it on the next set of downs.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Ready, shot.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34.
180. Ready, shot.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
180.
They run. Here's Henry. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Henry running left. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
180. Ready, shot.
A give to Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by Von Miller. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready, shot. Middle.
Out of the gun, Henry. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens with 10 to go still on 2nd down.
Ready.
Changing it up here, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. A very short kick here from the right hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. It's Allen out of the pistol. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he runs out of bounds at the opposing 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Allen now on first down. He's got this complete to James Cook. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. To the air again, Allen. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get some late points and the lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Rams one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. pass now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now Jackson on 3rd down. He throws a bullet deep. That's complete inside the 35. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Bullock's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down throw for Allen. Look at the sideline. That's Coleman. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Middle. 56.
First and 10. Here's Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Hits the 20. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. It is a 44-yard look from the right half. Charging down the middle, and they block it! Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Pressure mid, and it's blocked!
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Set. Crack
Well, right away, they'll change the look.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
Right to the air is Daniels. And his first look is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Come on. Set. Go.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out to his left. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else.
At the 9-yard line.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Able to power through. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. You. Hey.
Inside handoff, Henry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, and the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 55 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Ready, set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Seven Pirates. Buffalo 18. Go.
Now Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Check go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Got it. Ready?
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Yo. Dirty.
To throw is Jackson. It's caught at the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Henry again on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
No, we changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at the yard. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Rattler, 18, 70 Lions.
To throw is Daniels. Man open is Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Panther 60, Bronco 80.
That's good for Washington.
18, Pioneers.
Daniels looking to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Get it.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Ready, ready, ready.
Off the play fake. Daniels rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Go. Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 73 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
To the air goes Daniels. Keeps himself upright, buying time to his left.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Come on, come on.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That is caught. He's into space past the 25. Down the left sideline. And
It's funny how you showboat going into the end zone. You're losing, dumbass.
De'Ami Brown, 49 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to
take that L. You know how I go.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a 2nd and 6. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he has the Ravens first.
Hit that quit button, homie.
It would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover. With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Bulldozes past him and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Rasul Douglas there to get him down. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Henry up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Jackson will keep it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Ravens are going to have a first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 29 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Allen to throw it. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the move to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Allen to throw once more. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
56, 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Cook is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Allen going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey, middle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Bill.
Middle. Off 52. Alert!
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From midfield, here's Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on second and long. Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Hey, home. What's that?
To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A final shot before half for Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Here's third and quite a ways. Now Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. They'll run it again with Henry. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Half 85, half 85. Stop. Yep.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And Coleman is into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively, they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Running from the gun with Henry. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6 coming up. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here now, 3rd down. Jackson. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw is Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, will we get the bag? Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back. You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some cloud around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change and scraping to maintain.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
He's got room to roam. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now it's the former Raven. That's Gus Edwards. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's complete. It's McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Herbert now on first down. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. Here's Herbert. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Now Herbert again. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
One quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Set to go now on first and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's second and 6. At the Ravens 16-yard line. Shotgun now for Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. He is in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chargers are on the board. It's now 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. The shotgun, here's Jackson. going up top and looking for Andrews. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 59 yards. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Jackson now to throw on first down. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run it with Henry. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Play action now. Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. Herbert now on 1st down. He's got it inside the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Herbert to the air again. A quick throw right side. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing again, Herbert. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Herbert to the air again. This caught. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Dicker. It's up and good. And the Chargers draw closer here. It's 21-14. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Jackson looking to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A run with Dobbins. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have two or three that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll give it to Dobbins.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Now it's Dobbins. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. On first down, Herbert. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Off he goes. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Herbert. Now he'll run it. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. 4th down. Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. This is intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. On play action, it's Herbert. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. Up the sideline to the 40. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They'll run here. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll run. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Herbert to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is the tight end, Disley. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Dobbins.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They took this one down to the wire.
That's how I be happening. This for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother near. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments. Stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the New Orleans. Real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling, code 304. She don't want a 16 renegade on a make it. Buy a tree, no love. I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran. Gotta watch for the cameras before you get freaky. Can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like the New Orleans, real shine. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
We need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, kill.
St. Brown in motion right. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing They go for big yardage, and here they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Super one.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 63 yards. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
No, we changed it. 13.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Lions 6, Ravens nothing.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Hey, Alpha.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Henry going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
To throw is Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5. Now Goff looking to change the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 35, here's a second and 5. In motion goes Patrick.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. There's Goff.
To the right side and intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Henry up the middle.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 7. St. Brown motioning left. Goff now looking to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a...
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Sliding out of the pocket. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, middle.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Inside handoff, Henry. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, That's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
We're good. We're good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Here's 2nd down.
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Hey, 76.
To throw is Goff.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Escaping the pressure right. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He's taking a shot on his first play. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
Now, I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Reed now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Oh, he trucked that defender. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Has a big hole left. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. They're across the 40. Nice run here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Trying to locate it. Oh no, he lost it! They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. But those are the hurry-up offense here. Jackson on 3rd and 1. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's caught for the 1st. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Ravens at a deficit. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend, and that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Mahomes on 1st and 10. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, and then go to work after.
Touchdown, Kansas City! So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Forced out to his right. On the move. Big gain downfield. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st down. Here's Lamar. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie this game at 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He lets one fly deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. On 1st down, Jackson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move. And there's the timeout from the offense. Just 4 seconds left to go. And that play, that should help them get some points here going into the half. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
First down throw for Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Working quickly here. First and 10. Here's Jackson. He's on the move. On the run right. Throwing deep down. They connect on the deep shot. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Off play action. It's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's loaded another one up. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. This is going to fall down the whole way to the turf. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Taking a deep shot here. Had Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Jackson throwing here. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide, or when they use him as a runner, if someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Oh, no, he hits the sideline. An ill-fortunate run, loses yards.
That's why you often see some mix, some high-percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need tease, cash app, been more PayPal. Turned up, to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line, so the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Rush.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Here's Rush. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Cowboys.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run with Dowdle. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Throwing is Rush. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, rush. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. And even 30 yards. A run on 1st and goal. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rush. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
13.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Back near his goal line, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey, middle. Yeah.
On the ground, here's Henry. Derrick Henry to the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one downfield for Cooks. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And that will lead to a 2nd down. To throw is Rush. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Rush to throw. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on second down. The open man is Tolbert. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. Oh, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. That is Ferguson in motion. On the ground, it's Dowdle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the plane. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now an opening past the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down. Jackson on 3rd and 2. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Hendricks.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. He'll drop to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
2nd and 7.
Hey, Alpha, hot.
Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for... You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
You gotta make a move. You gotta make it happen.
They'll run here, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. 3rd and long for Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he will score. Dave Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Cavante Turpin on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's Rush. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Ravens has it. Here's 1st down. Rush. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll run it with Henry. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Jackson now from the 50. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Baltimore. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Going to go right back to Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 9. He'll go again here with Henry. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
I took it, bitch. Take your L. Take your L, bitch. Take your L. Take your L. Loser. 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 Your mom's on meth. Loser. Loser. You sound like your mom on meth. Take the L, nigga. Take the L.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They proved what's the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game.
14-10.
To victory.
Yeah.
You see,
So
guys,
that'll do it
he's
for
starting
us.
to
For
fight.
Greg
I told you that
Olson
shit.
and our terrific team behind the scenes. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been
Your mom be
watching
wanting me to be a
the
punk,
NFL
man.
on EA
Okay.
Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.
That's just his way of making himself feel better about the loss.
As we say so long
Take that shit,
from
nigga.
Baltimore.
It's your mom on meth, nigga.
Oh, I was gonna say, imagine they have like a goal where you can change like game time to an actual football game. They do that.